Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be here. So I wanted to talk to you for a long time. This is the Non GMO Project. And so we don't have our products labeled whether they're GMOs or not, even though 60 countries do, but we do have the Non GMO Project. So this is kind of in reverse. It lets you know what products don't have GMOs in them. So this is Caroline Kinsman. She is the brand outreach manager of the Non GMO Project, and I'm so excited to be here. Tell us about how you got started.
Sure, thank you. Well, in 2007, our executive director, Megan Westgate, really started the project. She was just really passionate about the topic of GMOs. People come to this conversation from multiple angles, whether it's the health implications of GMOs, the environmental impact, or the societal implications of GMO farming and GMO crops and GMO foods. And so in 2007, she was incredibly passionate and started this organization. We started verifying products in 2010. And since then, from the very first product to today, we now have 35,000 products that are verified. And they're in every store across the US and Canada. Pretty much can find Non GMO Project verified products any place you go.
It's so exciting. It's a trusted label to me. What do they have to do?
It's an incredibly rigorous process. So our standard is about 35 pages long, and it's very technical, and so I won't go into all of that necessarily. But we test every major high-risk ingredient. So when we're talking high risk, we're talking about the commercially produced GMO crops, such as soy, corn, cottonseed, canola. Corn and soy are really the top and prevalent.
I personally stay away from those completely.
Well, and now there are verified options, so it doesn't have to be quite so scary. Sugar beets also are a highly produced commercial GMO crop, and what's fascinating about sugar beets that most people don't know is that there's so many sweeteners in all of our food, right? A lot of that comes from sugar beets, not cane sugar. And so when we look at the prevalency, there's not that many GMO crops, but the prevalency of the crops that are grown then show up in all high fructose corn syrup to soybean flour to soybean oil to sugar beets being sugar sweeteners. So it's really important to kind of recognize where GMOs are going to show up in products. And then for the verification process, these brands are coming to our organization and asking us to test anything that might be, if they have soy ingredients or any of those high-risk ingredients, those major high-risk ingredients are tested in every single batch of their products to ensure that they are compliant with our standard.
So if people wanted to see a list of where they could find all those products that are verified non-GMO, where can they go?
Well, we have two fabulous websites. We have the nongmoproject.org website, and you can find all of the products there and retailers who also support the cause. But we also have a new consumer-facing website that's fantastic, has beautiful resources, and that is called livingnongmo.org. And that Living Non-GMO website really has all the product listings of everything that's ever verified, as well as all of the retailers who are registered to carry Non-GMO Project verified products, as well as really being involved in the cause. And so livingnongmo.org is a fantastic website just for gathering more resources about the topic.
I know it takes me, maybe I was talking to you earlier, about 40 minutes longer to do my grocery shopping than it used to because I really look through all the ingredients. But I know that when I see this label, so look for this label when you go shopping, it will give you the fact that it's verified non-GMO, and you can feel good about that.
That's fantastic, and there's so much power in the marketplace by the products that we choose. We're seeing just a tremendous shift, the whole supply chain, from the consumer who buys the products with the verified mark all the way through the brands who are getting verified and the retailers who are carrying those products, all the way through to the farmer who's now saying there's demand for non-GMO and I'm going to plant non-GMO crops. So we're seeing a major shift throughout the entire supply chain, and that's all starting with the consumer. So that's a very powerful thing that each and every one of us is doing right now.
Absolutely. Shop with your dollar. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
See you next time.